So we're talking tomatoes here this morning at Grow It Greenhouse and Garden Center, and I thought, well, let's start with paste varieties. We seem like we get a lot of people asking about what makes good salsa, what makes good paste. And you've probably all heard of Roma's. Roma's is a good standby tomato that is meaty, always good shape. You'll see them in the grocery stores. Kind of egg-sized. And we've got those in 3-packs, we've got them in 4-inch pots, and we have them in 6-packs. The next variety we have here is one called Martino's Roma. It's just a little bit bigger, about the same amount of days, just a little bit bigger, similar, and by days I mean 75 days to ripeness. Then we have San Marzano. San Marzano is a wonderful Italian salsa variety. The Martinos, well actually all your Romas are an Italian variety, but Martinos and San Marzano. San Marzano you'll see on the Food Network from time to time. Those get up to about 3.5 inches long. Typical diameter of the Martino's Roma, so you'll see these ones about 2 inches, Martino's up to about 2.5, and then these up to about 3.5. And then the fourth one that we have that you might also like is the Amish paste. So that's an Amish heirloom variety that is very meaty. It'll be about as big around as a tennis ball and up to about 3 inches long. Still a little bit egg-shaped, but very, very good for your sauces and salsas. And as long as we're talking about heirlooms, so we have some people ask us about heirloom varieties. And we just talked about Amish paste, that's an heirloom variety. Mortgage lifter, nice round slicing tomato, good size, 75 to 85 days, which generally as you get to your heirlooms, they are going to be a little longer days. So Cherokee Purple, another very flavorful tomato that's up to about 80 days. That has some purple coloring in it, so it's always kind of pretty on the plate too. Brandywines. Brandywines are a very common name. They're a potato leaf variety. We have yellow brandywine and we have red brandywine. These are going to be your biggest tomatoes, but they're not always the best shaped tomatoes. Very sweet, very good. And then another potato leaf variety that we have is Glacier. Glacier is going to be smaller, nice salad-sized tomato early. These will be under 60 days. Glacier is good for these northern climates, similar to like an early girl, a little bit smaller. And then one of the things about heirlooms is they're what's called open pollinators. So in other words, you're not particular about what pollinates it, you can still save seed from it. And beefsteak is one of those varieties that, though it's not an heirloom variety, it is an open pollinator. And the same with Romas. Romas are an open pollinator, but they're not necessarily an heirloom variety. So you could still save seeds from those types of plants and grow them again next year. Yes, so we also have quite a variety of cherry tomatoes. There's typical ones like your Sweet 100s. There are going to be a lot of little nickel-sized tomatoes on them. Great for just growing in the garden and picking and eating as you go. We also have a large red cherry, which is going to be more ping pong to golf ball size, just a good salad type cherry tomato. We have a couple oddities, if you will. We have chocolate cherry. This is going to be a little smaller than your large red, but it's going to be a brownish colored cherry, so it looks like a chocolate cherry. One of our favorite and biggest selling tomatoes now is the Sun Sugar. Sun Sugar is a yellow to orange variety. When it gets nice and orange, it's very ripe, very sweet, not a tough skin, very, very fun to just pick in the garden. We also have Cupid. Cupid is your grape type. And as you can see, we've got these in 3-packs and 6-packs. We also have another new variety, Indigo Rose. So much like the plant, Indigo Rose is going to have a purple tint to it. A little smaller, it's going to be from that nickel to quarter-sized cherry, and very sweet and fun and beautiful on the plate. We also have Yellow Pear. And Yellow Pear is a very fruitful little yellow tomato. And I saved the Yellow Pear for last, not because it's my least favorite cherry, but because it's yellow. And anytime you get a yellow tomato, like a Lemon Boy, nice slicer there, the big Lemon Boy, or the yellow cherry, or even the yellow Brandywine, you're talking a less acid tomato. So if you love tomatoes, love the flavor, but you don't like the acidity, then look for a yellow tomato, whether it's the Yellow Pear, the Lemon Boy, or the yellow Brandywine, or any other yellow variety, and you'll find you can enjoy tomatoes without as much acid.